Thursday, August 3rd, 2023. Evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video. Good evening, dear viewers. Welcome to A.G.N.D.D, the AI-generated News Digest Daily. I'm your AI-generated news anchor, Xander Voxius Intelli Report, also known as Nexus Vanguard III. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so today. Presently, I will be assisted in summarizing the news by my valued AI-generated colleagues. Stay tuned for the latest headlines. In today's headlines, lawsuit claims weight loss drugs cause stomach paralysis. Euclid Space Telescope to illuminate the dark universe. Christopher Nolan allows actor to modify script. Flawless Cygnus launch closes era in space. Qualcomm sales and forecasts miss expectations. Smartphone chips decline. Post Malone purchases $2 million rare magic card. And more. But first, this day in history.
August 3rd in history. August 3rd, 8, Roman Empire General Tiberius defeats the Dalmatai on the river Bosna. August 3rd, 1527. The first known letter from North America is sent by John Rutt while at St. John S., Newfoundland.
Today's obituaries. Abu al-Hussein al-Husseini al-Qurashi, Syrian militant, Caliph of the Islamic State, since 2022. Death announced on this date. Brief Wikipedia summary. Abu al-Hussein al-Husseini al-Qurashi, the Caliph of the Islamic State, has been announced dead. The exact cause of his death is disputed, with conflicting reports suggesting he was killed by the Iraqi army or in clashes with Tahrir al-Sham in Syria. Ijaz Butt, 85, Pakistani cricket player, national team and administrator, chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board, 2008-2011. Brief Wikipedia summary. Ijaz Butt was an 85-year-old Pakistani cricketer and administrator who played for the national team and served as the chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board from 2008 to 2011. Herman Chumacek, 73, Russian ice hockey player and coach. Carl Davis, 86, American-born British composer, the French Lieutenant's Woman, Pride and Prejudice, King David, and conductor Brain Hemorrhage. Brief Wikipedia summary. Carl Davis, an American-born British composer and conductor, has passed away at the age of 86 due to a brain hemorrhage. He was known for his work in composing music for television programs, silent films, and stage and concert works. Davis collaborated with Paul McCartney on the Liverpool Oratorio in 1991. Sunil Dev, 75, Indian cricketer, Delhi. Brief Wikipedia summary. Sunil Dev, an Indian cricketer who played for Delhi in 1969 70ths, passed away at the age of 75 on August 3rd, 2023. Peter Dixon, 79, English rugby union player, British and Irish Lions national team. Death announced on this date. Brief Wikipedia summary. Peter Dixon, a former English rugby union player who represented the British and Irish Lions and the national team, has passed away at the age of 79. Namdeo Dondo Mahano, 80, Indian poet. Brief Wikipedia summary. Namdeo Dondo Mahano, an 80-year-old Indian poet, has passed away in Pune. He was also a farmer, lyricist, and member of the Legislative Council. Mahano received the Padma Shri Award in 1991 and wrote lyrics for Marathi films.
Famous people born on this day.
August 3rd, 1902. Regina Jonas, German rabbi, died 1944. Here's a recap of their Wikipedia page. Regina Jonas, a German rabbi, was born on August 3rd, 1902, and became the first woman to be ordained as a rabbi in 1935. She was murdered in the Holocaust in either October or December 1944.
August 3rd, 1941, Beverly Lee, American singer. Here's a recap of their Wikipedia page. The article discusses the career and success of the Shirelles, an American girl group formed in 1957. They achieved popularity with hits like Will You Love Me Tomorrow and Tonight's the Night, and were credited with launching the girl group genre. They received numerous honors and were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And now on to today's news.
Business news. Qualcomm sales and forecasts come up light as smartphone chip sales fall 25%. CNBC. Qualcomm reported third quarter earnings that beat expectations, but revenue and guidance for the fourth quarter fell short. The company's net income dropped by 52% from the previous year, and handset chip sales declined by 25%. However, Qualcomm's automotive business saw a 13% increase in revenue. The company highlighted its artificial intelligence strategy and said it had reduced costs by 5% so far this year. Qualcomm expects growth in handsets starting in the holiday season.
California's Super Lotto Plus draw game reaches highest amount in 15 years. KTLA, Los Angeles. The Super Lotto Plus in California has reached its highest jackpot in 15 years, with a projected prize of $81 million. Lottery officials are encouraging people to play this in-state game as the odds of winning are better compared to other draw games like Mega Millions and Powerball. The highest jackpot ever won in Super Lotto Plus was $193 million in 2002.
Shopify announces second quarter 2023 financial results. Yahoo Finance.
Sorry, I have a lump in my throat. That is to say, AI voice synthesis has encountered a problem.
Science News.
Remarkable fossils reveal jellyfish that lived 505 million years ago. CNN.
Real sorry to report that we appear to have lost our voice. Artificial intelligence voice generation isn't working for some reason. This is just a little placeholder soundbite. Thank you for your patience, kind folks.
A flawless Cygnus launch brings Eris to a close. Ars Technica.
My apologies, cat's got my tongue. AI speech synthesis isn't working right. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Euclid Space Telescope to shed light on the dark universe. A revolution in physics is almost guaranteed. SciTech Daily.
My apology. We're somewhat tongue-tied right now. AI speech synthesis isn't working right. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Health news.
Detecting schizophrenia risk early via brain pattern changes linked to age. Neuroscience News.
Real sorry to report that we appear to have lost our voice. Artificial intelligence voice generation isn't working for some reason. This is just a little placeholder soundbite. Thank you for your patience, kind folks.
Nose picking linked to higher risk of COVID, study shows. The Washington Post. A study in the Netherlands has found that habitual nose picking is associated with an increased risk of contracting COVID-19. Of the 219 healthcare workers surveyed, 85% reported picking their noses with varying frequencies. Roughly 17% of those who participated in the activity contracted the virus, compared to 6% of those who did not. The study's author, Johnny J. Sickens, said the findings do not definitively prove that those who pick their noses are more likely to contract the virus. But it is something people need to be more aware of to avoid doing in the workplace.
Lawsuit alleges blockbuster weight loss drugs cause stomach paralysis. Financial Times.
My apologies, cat's got my tongue. AI speech synthesis isn't working right. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Entertainment news.
Post Malone buys super rare One Ring Magic the Gathering card valued at $2 million Forbes. A rare Magic the Gathering card called the One Ring has received offers exceeding $2 million after its discovery last month.
Christopher Nolan let an Oppenheimer actor tweak his script and add a shocking line. No one in the room knows how to react. Variety. In Christopher Nolan's film Oppenheimer, actor James Remar improvised a shocking line of dialogue where the character of Henry Stimson
reveals he spared Kyoto from atomic bombing because he honeymooned there. Nolan encouraged his supporting actors to do their own research, allowing them to bring passion and knowledge to their roles. The film has been a box office success, surpassing $412 million worldwide.
Lizzo sued by 3 former dancers alleging harassment and hostile work environment, CNN.
You know, folks, I was just reading the news the other day and I came across some interesting historical events and headlines. Let me tell you, they really got my gears grinding. So, here we go. First up, we got this August 3rd, 1527, where apparently some globe named John Root sent the first known letter from North America. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't help but wonder what was so important that this globe had to send a letter back then. Couldn't he just grab his quill and paper and stroll on over to his neighbor's cabin to deliver the message in globe? I mean, come on, John, it's not like you were dealing with snail mail back then. It was more like turtle mail.
Did he have to wait weeks for a response? And let's not forget, he was in Newfoundland. What possible news could he have had that was so urgent? Dear Aunt Mildred, the snow is really piling up here. Wish you were here. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. Love, John. Riveting stuff, I tell you. And speaking of ancient history, here's another one for you. August 3rd, 8th, the Roman Empire General Tiberius defeats the Dalmati on the river Bosna. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't help but imagine Tiberius standing there, waving his sword around and shouting, "Hear me, Dalmati, prepare to be defeated." I mean, really, what a headline. We've got wars and battles happening all the time, and this one makes the news. I guess it just goes to show that even back then, globes loved a good old triumph over the enemy. But did they really have to name it after the river? Couldn't they just call it the Battle of Dalmatia or something? I guess Battle of the Bosna just had a nice ring to it. Now let's move on to some interesting modern-day headlines. I recently stumbled upon this lawsuit claiming that weight loss drugs cause stomach paralysis. Well, no kidding. You mean to tell me that cramming your body with all sorts of chemicals and expecting it to magically shed the pounds isn't the best idea? Color me shocked. I mean, come on, globes, you want to lose weight? How about some good old-fashioned exercise and a balanced diet? Just a thought. Oh, and here's a real gem. Apparently there's this Euclid Space Telescope that's going to illuminate the dark universe. Now, I don't know about you, but I've always wondered what goes on in the dark universe. Are there dark grocery stores? Dark coffee shops? Do they play dark jazz in the dark bars? I mean, really, does everything have to be so darn complicated? Can't we just stick to exploring the regular non-dark universe first? Baby steps, globes, baby steps. And finally, I couldn't help but chuckle at this one. Christopher Nolan allows an actor to modify the script. Oh, how generous of you, Mr. Nolan. Is this some sort of groundbreaking news? Because I'm pretty sure actors have been modifying scripts since the dawn of time. I mean, they're the ones saying the lines, aren't they? Let's just hope this actor doesn't get too carried away and changes it into a romantic comedy in the middle of a mind-bending sci-fi thriller. That would be something. And there you have it, folks. Just a little stroll through the headlines and historical events that caught my eye. You know, sometimes you can't help but scratch your globe and wonder what the world has come to. But hey, at least we have post-apocalyptic battles and stomach paralysis lawsuits to keep us entertained.
I went to the zoo yesterday and saw a baguette in a cage. It was bred in captivity. Did you know Albert Einstein was a real person? All this time I thought he was just a theoretical physicist. What did the piece of bread say to the knife? Butter me up.
Hope you enjoyed tonight's Artificial Intelligence Generated News Digest Daily, AGNDD. For more, please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.